Have you heard the joke about the guy who tried to become a millionaire by collecting pennies? Sounds like a sensible plan, right? Well, not quite. But let's not discard the penny guy just yet. He may have been onto something. Not the penny hoarding, of course. We're talking about the idea that small changes can lead to big results. Think about it. A penny might seem insignificant on its own, but when you start adding more pennies, they begin to add up. The same idea applies to your financial habits. It's not about making a drastic overnight change. Instead, it's about making small, consistent shifts in how you think about and handle your money. And here's the kicker. These small changes, they're not just about saving or investing. They're about your entire attitude towards money. It's about viewing money not as a scarce resource to be hoarded, but as a tool to be utilized. It's about understanding that money isn't the end goal, but a means to achieve your goals. So maybe you're not collecting pennies, but perhaps you're holding on to habits that aren't serving your financial future. Maybe you're spending without a budget, or you're letting fear prevent you from investing. These are the pennies in your life that need a second look. Now, I know what you're thinking. Changing my money mindset sounds great and all, but where do I start? Well, dear listener, that's exactly what we're here for. In this video, we'll explore the basics of personal finance, discuss the psychology of money, saving and investing, and reveal the magic of compound interest. We'll also talk about how to grow your wealth by investing in assets that appreciate over time for your financial freedom. And the best part? You won't have to do it alone. We're in this together, every step of the way. So buckle up and get ready for a journey that will transform your life and your bank account. You see, changing your money mindset isn't about hoarding pennies, but about making small, consistent changes in your financial habits. And remember, every penny counts when it comes to achieving financial freedom. So let's get started, shall we? Personal finance can seem scary, like trying to wrestle a bear with your bare hands. But fear not, it's really not that complicated. Let's break it down. Personal finance is all about managing your money. It's like being the CEO of your own life, deciding where your hard-earned cash should go. You've got to pay the bills, save for that vacation, invest for your future, and stash away some for a rainy day. Now, imagine your personal finances as a pizza. You wouldn't just eat the whole thing in one go, right? Unless you're Joey from the TV show Friends, of course. But in the real world, you'd likely divide it up into slices, deciding which piece to eat first and which one to save for later. That's budgeting in a nutshell. Budgeting is all about planning how to spend your money. It's like a roadmap for your finances. And no, it's not about depriving yourself of that extra slice of pizza, but about ensuring you have enough to satisfy your hunger today and tomorrow. One of the simplest ways to budget is using the 50-30-20 rule, but there are other methods, of course. Imagine your income as a full pizza again. 50% of your pizza or income goes to your needs, like rent and groceries. 30% is for your wants, like that new video game or the latest smartphone. And the remaining 20%, that's for your future, your savings or investments. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. I once spent my entire wants budget on a fancy dinner at a Michelin-starred restaurant for my friends and me, and the food wasn't even that good. Yes, you heard that right. And guess what? My friends would have preferred one of my delicious home-cooked meals. But hey, I learned my lesson, adjusted my budget, and moved on. So, remember, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself of fun, but about making sure you have enough for your needs, your wants, your investments, and your future. Have you ever felt like saving money is like trying to keep a chocolate bar in the fridge? It's there 1 minute, gone the next. Let's face it, saving money can be as emotional as watching the finale of your favorite TV series. One moment, you're on top of the world, feeling like a financial superhero, and the next, you're staring at an online shopping cart, wondering how those 3 pairs of shoes got there. The truth is, our relationship with money is often more emotional than rational. How many times have you rewarded yourself with fancy, expensive cocktails after a tough week? Or maybe you've fallen into the trap of retail therapy. It's okay, we've all been there. And then there's investing. Oh, the thrill of seeing your stocks go up. The crushing despair when they go down. It's like riding a financial roller coaster with no safety harness, isn't it? But remember, investing isn't about instant gratification. It's about playing the long game, like watching a tree grow from a seed. Sure, it's slow, but the results are worth it. So how can we overcome these emotional hurdles? Firstly, recognize that it's okay to have feelings about money. It's normal, it's human. But let's not let our emotions dictate our financial decisions. Think of saving as a game of hide and seek with your money. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Automate your savings. That way, your money disappears into your savings account before you even notice it's there. As for investing, remember, it's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. Don't let a small dip scare you off. Stay the course. And if you're feeling unsure, seek advice from a financial advisor. Lastly, give yourself a break. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Saved an extra $10 this week? Great job. Your stocks performed well? Fantastic. Remember, every little step takes you closer to your financial goals. Know that saving is an emotional journey, but with the right mindset, you can overcome the hurdles and reach your financial goals. Compound interest is like a snowball. It starts small, but with time and momentum, it can become a massive avalanche. Now, imagine standing at the top of a snowy hill with a tiny snowball in your hand. You roll it down the hill, and as it travels, it gathers more and more snow, growing bigger and faster with each passing second. That's compound interest in a nutshell. You see, compound interest is the process where the interest you earn on your money also earns interest. It's the principle that makes a millionaire's first million the hardest to earn and every subsequent million a breeze. So, how does this work? Well, let's say you invest $100 and your investment earns an annual interest of 10%. After the first year, you'd have $110. But here's where the magic happens. In the second year, you don't just earn interest on the original $100. No, my friends, you earn interest on the entire $110. That's right, the interest is now earning its own interest. It's like your money is having babies, and those babies are having babies, and before you know it, you're not just a proud money parent, but a money grandparent, and a money great-grandparent. And just like in any family, the more members you have, the merrier. But here's the key. Compound interest needs time to work its magic. The snowball needs time to roll down the hill and gather snow. The longer you leave your money to grow, the larger your wealth snowball becomes. This is why starting to save and invest early is so important. Even small amounts can grow into substantial sums over time. Remember, the most powerful factor in the equation isn't the amount you invest. It's the time you allow your investment to grow. So don't underestimate the power of that tiny snowball in your hand. It may not look like much now, but give it time, nurture it, and it can grow into something spectacular. So remember, the snowball might start small, but give it time, and it'll turn into an avalanche of wealth. Investing can feel like trying to predict the weather. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it shines, but the forecast is always uncertain. But just as you wouldn't step out into a storm without an umbrella, you wouldn't want to step into the world of investing without first understanding your options. Think of different types of investments, like different types of coats. Stocks are like your lightweight jacket. They're versatile and can provide quick returns, but they can also leave you shivering if the market turns cold. Real estate, on the other hand, is like your heavy winter coat. It's a long-term investment that can provide steady warmth over time, but it can also be a bit bulky and harder to manage. And then there's your raincoat, or your safer investments like bonds and mutual funds. They might not be the most fashionable choice, but they'll keep you dry when the market showers. Remember, investing isn't about predicting the weather, it's about preparing for it. As Robert Kiyosaki said, "Don't work for money, make it work for you." This isn't just a fancy catchphrase, it's your ticket to financial freedom. This journey isn't about becoming a penny-pinching miser or a Wall Street whiz. It's about understanding your money, respecting it, enjoying it, and yes, making it work for you. Imagine your money as your own personal army of workers. You're the general, and it's your job to send them out into the world to bring back more workers. That's investing. That's compound interest. That's making your money work for you. And remember, it's not about the size of your army, but how well you train and command it. Even a small army, well managed, can conquer vast territories. So start today. Change your money mindset and take the first step on your path to financial freedom. Comment below. What step will you take today toward your financial freedom? And hey, if this video is helpful, please subscribe to ATB Financial Freedom and share it with your friends and family who may need to hear this message. Let's conquer the world of finance together.